Hello, my name is Kaylin McKenzie, and I will be talking about what you can do for your community through the Service Learning Project. Although I know I can't solve all of the world's problems, I asked myself what I could do in order to help those in need in my community. For my service learning experience, I was able to join and help 2 organizations, and this was made possible with Volunteer UCF. Through Volunteer UCF, I was able to join other students and volunteer with 2 amazing organizations. I chose to volunteer to help the homeless because it is a problem that we shouldn't have that is still around today. Homeless people everywhere are in need of the most basic of human necessities, like food, clothing, and medical care, and they deserve to have these needs met. The first organization I joined was Straight Street Orlando, a nonprofit organization that prepares meals and hosts food shares for the homeless population of downtown Orlando. In addition to this, they also collect clothing and books to give out after the food is served. It is important to know that gender as well as ethnicity play a significant role in homelessness. When it comes to the homeless population of downtown Orlando, majority of the individuals are Black and/or Hispanic. I got to see this for myself when joining with Straight Street, and it is true. Many of the individuals that came to the food share were also Black and/or Hispanic women, as well as women who brought their children with them. When living in a society that is already prejudiced towards women and Black and/or Hispanic individuals, we can clearly see the evidence here. It is also much harder to get back on your feet because of this. Straight Street realizes this and has made it their mission to do all they can to help these people and lift them up. This organization saw the needs of the homeless in this area and come forth every Tuesday evening to give them hot meals as well as clothing and books. They also saw the problem that homeless people need medical care just as much as anyone else, and bring in nursing students to give free blood pressure exams to those who need it. The members of Straight Street also make lasting relationships with the people that they are serving and lend counseling to them. During my time with Straight Street, I was able to bring food to the share, help prepare the meals, and help plate and serve the meals. I was also able to help give out clothing. I was also able to talk to some of the homeless people that came every Tuesday. My understanding of the community in downtown Orlando changed completely after joining Straight Street. Prior to it, I had almost no knowledge of the population of downtown Orlando, let alone the homeless population there. Now I am much less ignorant of the situation. I had not realized just how large the homeless population was in downtown Orlando until I saw it for myself with my own eyes. Being able to talk to the people there was the most rewarding. They were very sweet and very funny. I was able to hear many people's life stories and was given so much great advice that I will carry with me. Many of the problems that are touched upon in this course, I was able to see in real life with the homeless people here. With these individuals, it was easy to see how stigma and prejudice, as well as the legal implications of discrimination, affect people in real life. Homeless people are faced with much prejudice, such as people viewing them as lazy or dirty. They are also faced with discrimination, like people who purposefully ignore them or antagonize them for no reason. Many homeless people come from varying situations, and it is ignorant to judge someone because they are homeless or claim that it is their fault that they are homeless. It should be our duty as human beings to make sure that everyone is fed and clothed, as well as to not judge others and help raise each other up, and the Straight Street organization is doing just that. The second organization that I joined was the faculty and parents of Brookshire Elementary School in Winter Park, Orlando. In order to give children the best education they can get and the resources needed to do that, it takes money. Money that is hard to come by in many public schools. The faculty and parents of Brookshire Elementary School saw this need and took action. At this event, the school held an all-day carnival in order to raise money to better help their students and their students' education. The carnival included some small rides, a train ride, snacks and treats, bounce houses, bounce slides, carnival games, and lots of other fun activities. All the proceeds were to go to the school. At this event, I was able to join another wonderful girl, another UCF student, and we were in charge of the train rides going on all day. We were to take tickets and assist the young children with getting on and off the train. It was really inspiring to see what they were able to put together. The organization leaders were beyond sweet and welcoming, not to mention so grateful for our help. It was so much fun to interact with all the children and make sure they had a fun time. It was a wonderful experience. After joining Brookshire Elementary, I now know that the community in Winter Park is very close and cares about one another, especially for their children and their children's futures. Based on what I learned about culture in this course, there was a definite culture shared between all the people that attended the event, and it contributed to the school's decision to bring everyone in the community together to help the children in their community. I now know the joy and rewarding feeling that comes from being able to help others, especially the future of children, as well as just making sure they have a fun and safe experience. If I didn't know it before, I now know I definitely love working with children. These experiences not only changed me as a person, but further opened my eyes to the real world and what we often don't see. If there's anything I've taken away from this experience, it is that it can feel disheartening to think about all the problems in the world and the state of the world. However, if we all just take even one small step to help others in just our community, it would make the biggest difference not only in our communities, but in ourselves.